Hey everyone, I'm TM Sparrow, writer and homeschooling mom, and today I'm going to talk about how I find inspiration and motivation. One of the writing quotes that I love the most is from Dan Poynter, who said, "If you wait for inspiration to write, you're not a writer, you're a waiter." Now, I know that's an odd way to start a video about how I find my inspiration, but that's the thing. If you're someone who needs to be inspired to write, then you don't have to wait for the muse. There are actually a lot of different ways to find your inspiration or motivation if you know where to look. So here are 5 ways that I find my inspiration and motivation. Number 1, music. Music is absolutely the best way for me to find inspiration. I have always loved music and the way that it speaks to me. I have way too many playlists for writing. I have an instrumental list for when I'm writing. I have lists for every book. And I have lists for all the characters, not just main characters either. And that doesn't even include all the non-writing related playlists that I have. So when I say I love music, you know I'm not kidding. There are so many different ways that music can inspire me. In fact, I once came up with a short story based on a song that I played in band class in high school. And there have been songs that once I heard them, they really solidified a character idea for me and became that character's anthem. Actually, a lot of my playlists have songs that are chosen for the lyrics, whether they describe a character or just really fit an event or the tone of a story. As a writer, words obviously speak to me, and the stories that I can hear in songs can paint images and stir up feelings that I can then channel into my writing. That's why I have my playlists. They help pull me into the right headspace for whatever scene I'm working on. Number 2, entertainment media. A good story, whether it's a book, a movie, a TV show, or a podcast, can really inspire me and motivate me to write. And no, I'm not saying that I rip off other people's stories. What I am saying is that certain elements of a good story can really strike a chord with me and inspire something in my own work. There are creatures in the Children of Remus series that I wouldn't have thought to use if I hadn't seen them in a television show or heard the lore about them on one of my favorite podcasts. The relationship between characters in books or movies have sometimes helped me to better understand the relationships between my own characters. Again, I'm not saying to copy parts of stories from books or movies or whatever. Just that small things can inspire something in your own work, or even shed some light on something that you're stuck on. And to be honest, enjoying a good story really motivates me to work on my story so that people can enjoy it too. And it's also a great way to learn about genres and tropes while having a good time too. Number 3, taking a walk. I really don't do this often enough, but a quiet walk is really great for clearing my head. It gets my blood flowing and really gives me an opportunity to think through whatever I'm working on at the time. I find it especially helpful if I can walk with my husband and just talk things through with him. He's my partner in all things and often comes up with the perfect solution for whatever problem I'm having. Plus, it's just good exercise, and I've learned that exercise is as good for my brain as it is my body. Also, a hot shower offers similar opportunities. Honestly, anything that gets me moving and gets me away from distractions can be super helpful. And that's really the key for motivation and inspiration for me: clearing my head and removing distractions. Number 4, writing prompts. Writing prompts are amazing, fun, and limitless in this information age. I have a Pinterest board dedicated to them, and I love finding them on Tumblr as well. They're a quick and easy way to just get an idea and get started writing. Plus, prompts can be an amazing way to keep your skills sharp and get practice in if you don't have a story of your own that you're working on at the moment. I haven't been using prompts since I started working on Asylum, but I still collect them, so to speak, because it's always good to have something put away for that rainy day when nothing else is working. After all, sometimes the best way to find inspiration is to just start writing. Number 5, critique partners and writing groups. This one is probably more motivation than inspiration, but I've honestly never been as motivated to finish my book as I have been since I started sharing it with my critique group. Their feedback has been invaluable to me, and their excitement about my book, even with the work that it still needs, makes me excited to get that work done. Honestly, I was kind of afraid to start the critique partner stage with my work, but I wouldn't have been so afraid if I had known how fun and uplifting it can be with the right people. And the online writing groups that I'm in have been really great as well. It's so helpful to know that I'm not alone in my struggles and to have people to celebrate my triumphs with me. There really are a lot of wonderful people out there ready to lend a listening ear and give encouragement when you need it. And it just makes me that much more grateful to live in the internet age. And bonus, number 6, my family. My family is super supportive and encouraging. I am extremely lucky in this regard, and I recognize that. I mentioned earlier that my husband is my creative partner, but he also really pushes me and encourages me to pursue this dream of writing full time. My parents and even my grandpa are always reminding me that I need to finish my book and telling me how much faith they have in my skills as a writer. Even my in-laws ask about my writing and offer support and encouragement. I recognize that this is a form of privilege. Like I said, I'm extremely lucky. And I try to remember that on my bad days. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this channel, so that I can offer support and encouragement to people who might not have that in their everyday lives. I believe in you. You can do it. With the right inspiration and motivation, you can finish that book. You can tell that story that is living inside you. Anyway, those are the ways that I stay inspired and motivated to write. You can let me know in the comments down below how you find inspiration and motivation. Or you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And if you want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe. I'll be posting new videos on Thursdays. See you next time.